Well, the Nexus Reckoning event has been upgraded. It is titled now The Wrath of Tyrannos. And we got to talk about this, y'all. We got to talk about the new stuff that's happening, how this is going to affect the market, and how you can deal with the new content sites that are here. Let's discuss this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Loru here, digital advertiser, content creator, and Eve enjoyer for the better part of 10 years now. We just got back from FanFest, and they added more sites to the Nexus Reckoning event. This is now titled The Climax, indeed the end, The Wrath of Tyrannos, sure, we're gonna have to see about it. So it's ending, that's number one. We're reaching the end. This is gonna be a fast video, and I'm gonna give you all the information you need to get out there and finish strong. Pause. Hey, yo, you're gonna end this event excellently. Okay, drifters are retaliating. What's happening is we're now getting these sites in highsec and lowsec. Okay, the Labyrinth Complex and Nexus Point sites from our last guide video, and I'll link the how-to in the description of this video so you can see it and you can go check it out and see how the how-to exactly go do those sites. They used to exclusively appear in drifter wormholes. They are now in highsec and lowsec, and you can go do them. Obviously, be careful if you're going to lowsec because that's where the PvP is, those monsters, PvP. This is good because they've added more prizes to the seasonal track for Capsuleer Day. So I have not been doing this because I have been doing FanFest stuff. Y'all saw that I was casting FanFest, had a great time doing it. Check out those videos. They've added more stuff to it. It's 100,000 skill points. Now we're talking. Okay, now I want this, y'all, and I don't know what this is. Wrath of Tyrannos crate, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see what that does. Architect of Nightmares is another Skinner thing. Very, very cool. So I like this. I like this because they've never done this before in my mind. I don't think they've ever added to a skill track. This is a first. I am definitely a slacker. I've been too busy. I like that they've added to a reward track. It's really, really cool. Hopefully we'll see more of those things. So this is your last chance to gain footing in drifter stuff, blah, blah, blah. You can get your Skinner components. You can get the good stuff. They did feature you, boy. Thank you, CCP Games, for featuring me. This is awesome that they feature my guide. This is the guide I'm going to link in the description for you, so you can go watch this and see how to do these sites now that they're in, not the drifter wormhole. They've added traders also to highsec that you can go interact with, but the prices of the stuff in traders in highsec are double what they are inside of the drifter wormhole. So what does this mean? So it's in the game now. All right, so we're literally doing this live. I love this. We're gonna take that out and we're gonna tell you, save your Elutrium because it makes this, it's exactly about how you get me. I love it. So it's literally here. This is the new Officer Siege mod. Oh my God, dude. Is this selling right now? How much is this selling for? Is it even up? 17 billion, bro. You built one? Yo, that is... Okay, so I'm looking at this for the first time and seeing, because I was at FanFest, this is wild. How does this compare? This is actually a good showcase of what the difference is for all the other siege modules for our lovely dreadnoughts. The damage bonus, nasty. 40% more turret damage bonus. Save these, let's see it, but monitor the price, okay? Because the stuff is gonna be ebbing and flowing a lot, so we'll have to see what happens there. The market insights are also for this event. What you're going to see is a lot of battle cruisers. I think, without even looking, I think the prices are going to go up if they haven't already, because now the stuff's in highsec and people are going to be buying them. So you saw that Sleipnir spiked and they're now returning to normal levels. This is a good time to buy something like a Sleipnir. We actually featured Gustav's fit in our guide video. It was really excellent for the Sleipnir. A lot of good battle cruisers were doing it. The fleet issues, we said it in our last video, are probably your best bet though, because of the tracking bonuses that the fleet issues get are better than the Tech 2 ships, and tracking is king. One of the best tips I can give you is you want to make sure that you get one of these fleet issue ships comparatively. 200 million is still pretty good for these, and you can use these for multiple events. They're going for, last week when they were hopping, they were going for 230. So, so definitely go check those out. And I wanted to end this with a bit of a discussion. Is it better for CCP Games to make these events easier to do long term? And I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments and live. We'll read some of the comments that are being typed live. They've made the event quantifiably easier, where it used to be in drifter wormholes, and now they have brought it to highsec and lowsec. And even though the sites are very difficult, the difficulty, I think, is unchanged. It's still easier to get to. by a long shot. Drifter wormholes are massive areas. PvP, very difficult to find stuff. It's difficult to combat probe stuff in drifter wormholes because of the sheer amount of signatures. If you're doing one of these in highsec, it is so much easier. Is it good? Harry says it's too tough for an alpha like me, even the mining one. It's good for alphas to come in. And this is a really good point, Harry, that I don't know if it's good or bad that they made it easier, because this is an end game event. And I am of the opinion that alphas should not be able to participate in end game events, because the free-to-pay players should only be able to participate in some of the game because it's free to play. Not because they're less. There's plenty of people that only play alpha, and that's fine. But if you're paying for the game, you should get more things because it's a service at the end of the day. Easier to get is not the same as being easier. That's fair, Fennec, to a point. I think being easier to get to is being easier quantifiably, but we can definitely talk about that. So I think it's interesting that CCP Games chose to make this event not just easier over time, but also add stuff to its reward track. And it looks like that sentiment is shared. We're seeing CCP Games continue to evolve the events that they do. And let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to try to highlight your comments for the next stream and talk about them again. Make sure, y'all, if you want the best Eve guides, you sub right here. And if you want all the latest news in video gaming and your space MMO stuff, that's this playlist right here. Bookmark it. We'll see ya in the next video, y'all. Thanks very, very much.